I'd like to welcome in Red Cross National spokesperson Stephanie Fox. Stephanie, welcome back. As always, you and I have spoken after a number of disasters, and here we are again. There are a lot of people impacted. Where is your group's main focus right now?
Yeah, the main priority for the Red Cross is to ensure that folks have safe shelter and that we are meeting those immediate needs after the disaster. We're in a couple of different positions, whether that be up in Nebraska, where we're a little bit ahead of our response, and then down in the Oklahoma area, where, of course, those storms were impacting Saturday into Sunday. So our response looks a little different. In Nebraska, for instance, we are distributing emergency supplies in the community already, and we're really working to identify what those next steps are, whereas we're providing that safe shelter down in parts of Oklahoma and ensuring that those immediate needs, access to food, water, and just comfort is readily available.
Yeah, all those basic needs. Can you give us a sense of how many people have been displaced? Do we know at this point as we assess the damage?
Yeah, the number is pretty substantial. Last night in Oklahoma alone, we had around 20 residents that sought refuge in our shelter, but that doesn't account for the folks that may have visited during the day. Folks can come in and out of the shelter. Everybody is welcome to come grab a snack, just have a little bit of respite from the experience that they had just gone through. So we understand that there are a lot of folks that have been impacted, and we are looking forward and moving forward ahead with helping as many as we can.
Medical needs. There are a number of people that have been injured. How can people at home watching assist on not just donations, but other ways that the Red Cross is helping people with those basic essentials?
One of the components of Red Cross assistance and services is we are able to help replace prescription medication, durable medical equipment, things like that. So for folks who have been really significantly impacted, I would encourage them to call the American Red Cross, 1-800-RED-CROSS, and we can get started in assisting you with those needs. As for the rest of the general public across the U.S., we understand folks are incredibly generous and they do want to help in this point in time. And right now, what we ask is that you roll up your sleeves, you volunteer in your own community, you get involved, because this is not going to be the last disaster or emergency we see. We aren't even in the meteorological peak, as it's considered, of the spring severe weather season. And we know hurricane season is coming, wildfire season. So, of course, in addition to donating to the American Red Cross, you can roll up your sleeves and become a volunteer.
You know, and when you guys show up, how long do you typically stay in some of these disaster areas after a hurricane, after a tornado wipes out? Is there a time frame, or is it case by case?
It's really case by case. We're in these communities long before these disasters happen, ensuring that we've got adequate communication and collaboration with those local emergency managers, knowing where our shelters are going to be located, where some of our more at-risk communities may be, where we can provide assistance in advance for preparedness discussions. And then as soon as we are boots on the ground in the aftermath of a disaster, or if it's a disaster where we know it's coming, like a hurricane, we're there days in advance and we're there for as long as it takes.
And it's such an emotional process. I mean, many people in this case have lost everything. They went home to no home at all. What kinds of emotional support does the Red Cross offer? And tell me about some of the interactions that you've had over the years when meeting people in this terrible moment.
It's really unfathomable what folks have gone through, and just understanding that they may have lost their livelihood, they may have lost their belongings. In fact, some may have lost their loved ones. And it's an incredibly vulnerable time for folks, whether they're directly impacted or just members of the community. So one of the ways that the Red Cross assists is just wrapping our arms around folks, talking to them, providing a hug, providing health and mental health assistance when needed. And it's truly something that is hard to describe in words. Seeing these disasters firsthand, experiencing the just tremendous amount of devastation and what these folks are going through. But amidst it all, there's hope. And there is just comfort and care in these communities, whether it's from the Red Cross or the others that step up to support. So in the midst of the devastation, always look for those helpers.
Yeah, big dose of love. Stephanie Fox with the Red Cross, thank you for your time, and our best to your teams as you work through this latest disaster. And again, it's storm season, so we're not out of the woods yet. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.